everyone, this is Andy from Andy Draws Dreams, and hey, I'm alive with a speed paint for you guys. That rhymed! Anyways, yeah, I'm back, and I'm just here to talk about this drawing and this drawing process, and I'm sorry for being gone for so long. Just a lot of things came up, and I wasn't feeling really confident with my art to make a speed paint about it. But hey, now I'm back, and I'm drawing my character Andy as Frisk from Undertale, if you couldn't tell from the background music or the clothes. But yeah, the reason why I'm doing this is that this is supposed to be just a sketch for my friend as reference, but I like the sketch so much that I decided to make a full colored illustration about it. Yay! And I approached this a bit differently from my past drawings, if you couldn't tell from the style, and I'm using line art. So I've always wanted to have this painterly kind of style with my art, but I couldn't seem to color perfectly or well without the line art, and they're still kind of like training wheels for me. So I decided to try and do a different sort of style of line art and a different sort of style of shading. So for the line art, I did a textured brush, like I did before with Eclipse Studio Paint, but it's more prominent inside because it actually has a good texture. And with the coloring and shading, I'm still using that textured ink brush for the hard shading, and then I'm gonna use a textured brush to blend it in, if that makes any sense, but you're gonna watch me do it anyways. So yeah, I'm still coloring here with my brush, and as you can see that the head is kind of detailed and shaded and highlighted and colored. Oh look, I'm searching up the Delta rune and I call myself Undertale trash. Anyways, yeah, the head is colored in detail because I was experimenting before I started recording and I really like the style. So I deleted the shading on the head and then just worked on the entire painting as a whole, piece as a whole. So it's all uniform and it looks good. I originally wanted this to have an orangey shading or yellowish kind of thing, but it's supposed to represent the save star, but it didn't work out so well because the yellow mixed with the blue and it made green. So yeah, here I am just blending in all the shading with my cloud brush that came with Sai, and I use purple shading instead because colored shading looks really good, and the next best thing was purple. I think I used some pink later for harsher shadows to bring in some depth because we don't want this to look like a flat thing drawing. That's what was wrong with my drawings before. It always felt so flat, and for me, texture brings out a lot of the depth and detail because it feels real. It feels like you can hold it, and that's what I was going for. My favorite texture was the texture of the watercolor, and that's what I experimented with before doing this piece or drawing. I messed around with watercolor for a bit before doing this, and I can say I'm really happy with the result. I mean, there are a few things I could still change, but you live, you grow, and you learn. So here I am just coloring the shading a bit, giving some facial details like her lips and blush. It's a thing I do. I don't know if that's a thing what other artists do, but yeah. And here I am experimenting with the lighting. Again, I want the lighting to be the save star that you use to save and load your game. And I was also experimenting with how lighting techniques, specifically the prismatic kind of look, like harsh edges, but at a few edges it's kind of blended and soft. I don't know. I don't know. You see what you saw what I did. Anyways, just like lines and then blended it a bit. But yeah, here I am just blending it in. I'm not blending it as much as I did with the shading because I kind of wanted more texture in there. I don't know. I've always wanted texture drawings. I never liked. I kind of like cel shading only if it's necessary and if it fits with the piece. But my go-to style would be a painterly kind of thing. And it's because I'm so used with, you know, watercolor. I haven't used markers in cel shading in a while, so yeah. And here I am just listening to some music. If you like this voiceover kind of thing, please let me know down in the comments. I would really love to get up close and personal with you guys. You know, talk over my speed paints and, you know, ramble on. If you cannot tell, this thing has no script. Just has bullet points on an index card right next to me. Anyways, yeah, here I am just coloring the line art. I heard and saw that if you color in your line art, the drawing will look a lot softer and look kind of painterly, but still have that line art, which I'm happy about. It helps me a lot. And here I am doing the background. I originally just wanted some blotches of color, like I usually do, but it just didn't work. So I did this waterfall kind of theme with stars background. I don't know what led me to that decision. It just looks good. Blue, just blue. Looks good. My favorite color is purple, but blue is good too. Anything but pink. I don't like pink. Pink is for girls, says the girl. And have some rainbow in the background, because hopes and dreams will save the world. And also some shading on her feet. She has to be standing on something. Yeah, anyways, here am I signing off the drawing with my credentials. Signature and all that. And here's the finished piece. I will link down in the description the finished piece on my DeviantArt, which looks much better than this because it's on the gray background. But hey, hope you like this speed paint, guys. I will do more of this in the future if I can. And stay determined. Stay strong, guys.